Today, I'm going to be reimagining what a famous movie food would look like as a retail brand, specifically Tony's Meatballs from Lady and the Tramp. So as you can see here, I'm getting started by writing Tony's Spaghetti and Meatballs at the top of my sketch page. Then I'm going to begin imagining what the full packaging would look like. So when I think of grocery store meatballs, I immediately think about the frozen food section, where you can just get a huge bag of frozen meatballs. So I'm drawing out a rough sketch of what I think the bag would look like, and then doing a markup of what I want the logo to look like on top of the bag. My inspiration for this is those classic icons where the chef is popping out from the label. So I reimagined this Lady and the Tramp style with the two dogs back to back and posed as chefs selling their own brand of meatballs. Now I'm going in and drawing a more detailed sketch of what I want the logo to actually look like. And this is what I'm eventually going to be pulling into Illustrator and digitalizing. So as you can see, I'm starting with Lady and working off a reference photo to try and get everything as accurate as possible. I'm not gonna lie, she looks a little derpy right now, but I promise it gets better as I go in and fix a few more details. Now I'm going to adjust her proportions slightly, raise her brow bone, give her a softer upturned nose, and add those signature lady lashes to make sure that her character is really coming across. Now it's time to start on Tramp. I'm starting him a bit higher than Lady because he is a much bigger dog, and then going in and sketching out roughly where all of his features go. I remember when I was drawing this, I really thought he looked like a hyena before adding his ears. But here I'm trying to reposition his eyes slightly so that it looks like he's looking at the cameraman. Now I'm adding on his big signature floppy ears to finally make him look like his character. I ended up deciding to draw Tramp a little more polished than he is in the movie because in my head, this branding deal came post big Disney film, and Tramp has really been able to clean up and start living that movie star lifestyle. This is also where I realized that I probably should have started my sketch lower on the page because I'm definitely running out of room on the top. But now that I have the base sketch finished, it's time for the fun part, where I add all the elements that make them look like meatball chefs. Originally, I wanted his tongue to be sticking out and holding a big, juicy meatball, but in the end, I decided to just keep it simple and have him hold a meatball in his mouth like a dog toy. Next, I'm just adding a chef hat to Lady. I think this is pretty cute, but it also just evens out the image height-wise, so that Lady is still shorter than Tramp, but the image doesn't look completely tilted. Now you can see I drew a big spaghetti noodle coming out of Lady's mouth, paying tribute to the movie. I also added a background to give it that classic chef logo feeling. And that's it! Now I'm going to pull this into Illustrator and digitalize it. Okay. So, here I am in Illustrator. I basically just scanned the sketch into my computer and loaded it into the software. Now, all I'm going to do is use the pen tool to trace my drawing, and then go in and add a bit of color and a bit of shading to really get a finished logo. So there you have it, guys. That's the final logo. Now it's time to import this into Photoshop, add a bit more detail to get a finished product. And there, that's it. Packaging and all. As you can see, I did change the packaging from the original bagged meatball idea, just because, as I said before, this is post-big Disney film, so they had a bit of a budget to sell a more premium product. I also went ahead and added embellishments to the background with some color and made up nutrition facts, just to make it all look a bit more realistic. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun doing this and kind of want to make a whole series of movie packaging ideas, so thank you so much again and subscribe if you want to see more. Okay, bye!